here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
A different look now for San Antonio. Duncan comes in for Splitter. And it's Green in for Matt Bonner. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Parker. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Leonard. Outside, Green. He kicks it to Joseph. That's good. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And for Horford, you know, able to scrap inside to overcome his lack of size defensively. His quickness is his biggest advantage. I mean, he's excellent at moving in space and defending the pick and roll.
Here is Korver. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him, too.
A nice shot by Teague. The Spurs have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. If talk about Horford's advantages playing center, certainly his offensive skills among those advantages.
Yeah, and an excellent mid-range jump shooter and ball handler. He can face up, draw opposing bigs further out than they'd like, but he's also strong enough and quick enough to get past them and get to the rim.
They grab their own miss. Leonard takes to Joseph. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Duncan, goes back up, and he lays it up and in. Duncan's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, the Spurs clearly an influential organization in the NBA. So many individuals who've worked in San Antonio, whether it be as players, assistant coaches, or in the front office, have gone on to leadership roles on other NBA teams. I think that speaks volumes to what that group has been able to do in winning at a high level.
And the Spurs making a change here. Diaz checked in. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Korver dishes to Teague. Second chance shot. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Horford.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
And you look at all the head coaches and front office executives who have come out of the Spurs organization. They are sprinkled guys throughout the NBA. And, Steve, almost half the teams in the league have some kind of fingerprint from the Spurs.
Well, it's a copycat league, and, you know, the Spurs winning culture, you know, all the cross-pollinating that goes on in the NBA and the relationships. And I think in the end, you know, the result is good for the league. You want as many well-run franchises as possible.
Here's Carroll following the basket by Tim Duncan. Horford, no luck.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Now Joseph feeds to Leonard. Duncan with a screen on Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard attacking Al Horford with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing Duncan, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and he threw him off just enough.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Carroll. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Joseph, the pass to Green. Inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Green's got his second bucket.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Teague. And he gets it to go. Teague's got 8 points.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And Joseph kicks to Leonard. Diao, the screen. Leonard attacking, and that one is stuffed right through.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Here is Korver after the basket by San Antonio. Millsap sets the pick for T. Millsap a screen. 5 to shoot. T dishes to Millsap. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from T.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Paul Millsap, not the biggest or the most athletic, but he just finds ways to get it done.
Yeah, he's so well-rounded. You know, he does the big things and the little things to help you win. He's a good passer. He moves without the ball, keeps your offense going, and then, of course, really developed that three-point shot last year, which made him an effective stretch four.
Here's Mills, averaging 9 points per contest. Diao, the screen. Mills passes to Ginobili. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Bellinelli, no good.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. Passes to Bazemore. Here's Schroeder. Another three for Atlanta.
They respect him out there. He can hit that shot.
1:44 left in the second quarter. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. Over to the wing. Down low. Mills with it. Scott's there. Picks it out to Ginobili. Fires it up. And he gets it to go from the corner. Ginobili's got his second bucket tonight. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Brand dishes to Bazemore. There's the pass to Cephalosha. Schroeder kicks to Brand. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Elton Brand always deceptive with his wingspan. Standing 6'9", he's a quality defender at the center position thanks to his 9'2" standing reach.
And for Brand defensively, Clark, a wide frame, and he catches shooters off guard with those long arms.
And you know, he's still a good rebounder and shot maker from mid-range, Kevin. He's no longer the all-star post threat of his younger days, but he's still contributing as a nice role player.
The Spurs making a switch here. Splitters checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Boris Diaw, pretty unique player in the NBA. Came into the league as a passing point forward, but became a small forward and then really a 4. But he's a crafty passer and he can score a little bit from the outside. Very difficult player to guard.
So it's Atlanta now after the basket by San Antonio. 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The three. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And you look at Diaw playing the 4. Some have criticized his conditioning, but he has the size to hold his ground. That's for sure on the low block.
Yeah, you can't move him out of there. He's a good post defender because he's strong and smart. Not as good moving in space, though. Lacks a little lateral quickness. He's a below-average rebounder, so it's good to pair him with somebody that does glass eat.
And Bazemore kicks to Brand. Can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
For San Antonio, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Under 6.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And we're through 2 here in a good one. Hawks lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Tim, in looking at that first half, what sort of adjustments are necessary as you guys prepare to take the floor after the break?
Just refocus of energy at halftime, come out a little more focused and understanding what we got to do to finish this game.
Tim, we appreciate the time as always. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. And it's Parker in at the 1. And he gets it to go. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right, Clark. 7 lead changes already.
T kicks to Corver. The dish to Millsap. And it's blocked by Duncan. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Outside Teague. Horford with the screen on Parker. And here's Corver from the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Spurs leading by 3.